Unexpected money, unexpected money, money, money. Yes, it's always exciting when unexpected money comes in, either through like income or through different gifts or, your job or anything else, right? This is when you get really excited and you want to know, okay, well, what should I even do with this now that I got this money, right? But you all want to spend it and then regret it the moment after you spent it, right? So you're probably here wondering, what can I possibly do to basically, with this money, and not feel guilty or uncertain about what I want to do with it, right? Or to ways to spend it. And how do you make sure that you don't end up regretting that decision later? Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the ways, it's 9 actually smart ways to use that money to budget your income that's unexpected. So, whether it's beefing up your emergency fund, paying down that debt, investing in your future, or doing something nice for yourself or for others, we're going to explore all of those options, and this will help you align your newfound money with your financial goals. Oh, where could this money come from? That could be unexpected. When I say unexpected money, could be from your job or your work bonus. This is on top of your yearly bonus. You would get a bonus, I don't know, for like maybe your entire team did really well this quarter, and then they're just going to give you a bonus for your whole team. Fabulous, right? Or maybe it's a monetary reward, right? Another director or VP that you have done something really great for might go ahead and get part of their budget as a monetary award for all of the things that you've done and have accomplished for them and their teams, right? Another is maybe it comes from inheritance or life insurance. This one sometimes doesn't feel like that exciting as the rest of them, because for you to be able to receive this, someone you love had to have passed. And I've been there, and it is hard with this kind of money because you really rather have those loved ones be there. When my grandparents passed away, they did leave some inheritance aside for everybody in the family. And when I received it, I didn't actually know what to do with it. And I felt really guilty and uncertain to what even use it, because basically they had to pass for me to have this money. That one is one where it's not really like exciting or anything, but it's, you want to do what's best, but they let this money for you, and how should you best use it that your grandparents would be proud of? That's at least what I thought of, or something like that, right? Another one is tax refund. This is great. You're always thinking that when you do your taxes in April, like, you are crossing your fingers, like, please let me not owe anything this year. That would be fabulous. If I get a tax refund, even better. That would be exciting, right? Get that tax refund or any type of monetary gifts. Now, as you get older, this seems to lessen for some odd reason. When you are a teenager or in college, you're constantly always getting like envelopes of money or checks for like birthdays, graduations, whatever it is, because they just see you as a struggling young adult or a struggling teenager. But as you're an adult, you're still kind of struggling. I don't know if you'll still give you money. I mean, I would love to have like monetary money from friends and family. Like if I helped you move, it'd be nice if you know, sent a few bills my way. I mean, I'm just saying. I guess a free meal works too, but that would be nice. So these are like your different incomes that you could think of. Definitely let me know other ways that you have gotten unexpected money or income in the comments. But those are ones that I know of, that I have actually received all of these, so I know firsthand what you can get in that unexpected money. So next is really, what do you now do with this money that you have? Well, the sky's the limit. First, just sit with yourself, because you have manifested out there into the universe abundance of wealth, right? To bring wealth, to bring money into your sphere, right? To help you in your future. And now you have received it. So receiving really helps to uplift us and gives us joy, right? Now we have this money. What to do with this? So we're going to go through one of the 9 smart ways to invest and budget this money. All right, where do I put it? Well, first and foremost, if you're responsible like me, and I bet everybody's responsible, you have to look at the emergency fund, right? Is your emergency fund fully funded? If you have 1,000 to 2,000 in your emergency fund minimum, then it's fully funded. If you have another set number that you just like to have, is it funded? If so, then sky's the limit where else you put it. If not, I highly recommend putting this first. I know that might not sound like so much fun, but definitely look at your emergency fund, because that is important. Next is what I call an income savings fund. And what that is a fund for when you don't have income coming in. Now, if you're commission based, maybe you might not have any commission, or maybe you have 50% of what you normally have. This is where that income savings fund comes in to help offset your lack of income for that month. If you get laid off, this income fund is where it will pay, as basically you're paying yourself for this income while you're unemployed and looking for more work so that you can pay all your bills. Um, Next would be, of course, extra debt payments, right? I mean, if you got debts, might as well use it. It's like money that you did not budget for, but you can always use it to extra debt payment if that's one of your goals that you find important. You want to, give some money over to your student loans, to your car payment, to your mortgage, all those different things that you can put that extra debt payment to. Number 4, invest in your business or side hustle. I mean, that's what I'm doing with YouTube and different things I'm trying to do, is that I have to pay for money for things to be able to do these videos, right? I got to pay for the software to be able to run this video, to be able to do the certain things, to do editing of these videos and different things like that. If I need to get other equipment, those kinds of things. If I need to get an accountant, if I need to get my taxes prepared for that, if I need to see a lawyer, if I need materials, anything that you need, you can invest in your business or side hustle. So that's also where you could put this extra money to. I mean, why not invest it in yourself and your business so that you can have more income coming down the line, right? So what do you think number 5 is? Other savings funds. So the reason why I put this in there is because I like to have different buckets for different savings, right? I have my emergency fund, I have my income savings fund, and now I have different funds for things that I'm also trying to save for, right? This could be buying another house, right? For the down payment for that house, or maybe to actually buy the house outright. You have a house savings fund. Maybe you have a car savings fund. Maybe your car is on its last legs, but you'd like to get a new car, but you don't want to take out a loan, right? So you're trying to save up and you have your own car savings fund. Maybe it's for medical. Maybe you have some medical coming down, or you need to get some type of work done that's important. I know for me, I have my knee problems and I have to shell out some money into a saving health medical savings fund for myself so that I can pay for that. Maybe you want to get a new pet. Maybe you don't have one and you might be lonely or you just want like another friend, right? So you might be saving up for a pet. They can cost anywhere from, it depends. If you get a bird or a dog or a cat or whatever, this could be anywhere from like $500 to like, I don't know, probably like 6,000. I don't know. People have paid a lot for certain types of breeds and animals. I'm just saying, whatever it is. Maybe you need to like fund an education savings fund. Maybe you want to go back to school and get your advanced degree, maybe a master's or maybe additional master's, a PhD, whatever. Maybe you have nephews or children that you would like to, nephews or nieces, I should say that. No gender bias. Anybody that that's a kid that you would like to fund their education. That's also where the savings fund could come in, right? And this is where now you have this money you could put in any of these additional savings funds that you have created for your goals for this year. Then what is number 6? Add to retirement accounts, right? I mean, this never goes wrong if you have extra money. Add to them. Make sure you look at your max limits, though. There is maxes for 401k, different your ARAs, your Roths, different stuff like that, total all across. A lot of times it has to do with your income for the year, your income bracket of how much max you can put in there. Definitely check with your wealth manager or your own company or internet, whatever you can find, a lawyer, whatever you need to figure out what those limits are for you. And if you haven't maxed out those limits yet, this is another way you could put that extra money to. It goes towards your investment in the future. So that's always a good one. I like to put in my retirement accounts when I can. Buying stocks is another one. Number 7, right? Buy stocks. If you really like doing, the stock market, you could buy stocks. You could buy something you really like. I know I bought into the stock of Elf because I really like the makeup products. Didn't do so well, but you live and you learn. You kind of need stocks that don't do very well in your portfolio anyway. That's a whole nother different story. But you can also buy some crypto, some currency, if that's what something that you're interested in or that's something you're already currently investing in. Bonds, mutual funds, those type of things, if you want to also add in money. So basically anything in investing that could give you a possibly good return for the money that, came unexpectedly. The 8th I love because sometimes you don't have it in your budget to be able to donate every month because you're really trying to be very, very strict on your budget and your goals. then maybe something has came across like a charity that you've always wanted to donate to or to add to, or maybe you're on the planning committee for, and you maybe need something extra and you have this extra money that you would like to donate, right? It just feels good to give money to other people. And what's great about this is you're not taking it from your daily budget because it's outside of your budget. So you don't have like the same guilt or like the contemplation of like, oh, should I be paying this month? I always pay like $250 towards my debt. Well, now I'm not going to pay, like, I'm take away $25 of that to go to charity. You might not want to do that. But with this extra money that's outside your budgeting, it's like, well, I can now add this in as a budget line item with this new money to the charity of your choice, right? And always donating always makes you feel good. I don't know who doesn't and not make feel good. I don't know. You let me know. So, what is number 9? What is the last way? And that is sinking funds. So, if you're unfamiliar with what sinking funds are, those are funds for things where you're going to need to pay for them in the future. It's just expenses or things that you like to pay for that haven't started yet, but you would like to start kind of funding for. So that could be birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. I like to start setting up a fund like in July for Christmas gifts so that when I get closer, I'm a last minute shopper. I try to do better, but that doesn't usually happen. So usually I'm like on Amazon trying to do all these different things like 2 day shipping, right? 2 day shipping, last minute Christmas gifts. But I have a fund for that so that I can already allocate that so that when I come to December, I don't have zero towards that because I just don't have no room in my budget for December for Christmas gifts. For birthday gifts, any bi-yearly expenses, like for me, like I told you, I get my car maintenance like twice a year. I get my dog, she gets her yearly shots and checkup once a year. I would have that as like a sinking fund. Vacations, when you have like really big vacation come up, maybe a birthday, maybe you're gonna go celebrate, or you're just doing something like a self retreat, you could put that money into your vacation sinking fund, whatever your sinking fund's there. Now, this sky's the limit because sinking fund can literally be anything that you set it to. So have fun with this one. And then, so as we kind of sum up where we kind of been with everything, let's kind of go back and determine like what we just discussed, right? I talked about 9 smart ways to kind of do this, right? And those are your emergency fund, your income savings fund, your extra debt payments, other savings funds that we discussed, investing in your business or side hustle, add to retirement accounts. That's your IRA, your Roth, your 401k, all your retirement accounts. You can buy stocks, crypto, invest into bonds, mutual funds. You could donate to charity, and lastly, into your sinking funds. So, of course, I always like to have a bonus in my video, especially at the end. And that is, what do you think the bonus option is? Is that we were talking about the 9 smartest ways to invest or to budget for your unexpected income. And so the bonus is, aha, split the money into multiple ways, right? We talk about just one way we can do in these different accounts. Well, you can be creative. If you want to maybe do it in multiple categories, maybe you want to put 50% of that, what you got, into your extra debt payment, another 50% into your Roth IRA. Or maybe you want to divvy up even more, 25% to your debt, 25% into one of your savings funds, and then 50% to a charity, right? You can mix and match as much as you want. You could do literally 10% and do like 10 different things up to like equaling 100%. That is up to you, right? This is your time to use this money and to figure out how you want to budget it. It is all of your responsibility and what's going to make you feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, I want you to be confident in your decision because the last thing you want to do is regret it later, right? So really sit down and think of these things when you get this unexpected money or income. And sit down and think about, okay, what interests me? What are my top goals for this year? What is something I've always wanted to put in, but I didn't have the money to, or it just wasn't in the cards for this year, right? What is something maybe I have been neglecting my self-care and I was like, I'm going to put this into my vacation fund to go have my self-retreat. Those kinds of things just to think about so that at the end of the day, this money that you brought into your life brings positivity and reflection so that you can go out there and use that energy to basically attract more of that wealth, right? And inspiration. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you ever receive unexpected income and where did you receive it from? I'm curious. And how did you actually use it? Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate the time. Thank you. Please watch my other videos where I go more into like the budgeting, how you budget with your sinking funds and all those different things I just talked about, your income savings fund. So thank you so much for your time. I hope that you budget well and use your money well. All right. Yes. Da, 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 da.